I was an American pilot. The one who caught me was a Vietnamese. I was taller and stronger than him, but I didn't dare to stand straight. And I was captured in the jungles of Vietnam. I knew. The only way to survive was to play weak. They dragged me into a small village in Laos. I forced a smile, met every villager's eyes, tried to act friendly, harmless. They told me to sit, so I Saturday. Later, they took me deeper into the jungle, tied me to a tree, and fired shots at me. The bullets missed. They were just trying to scare me. I cursed them out. They stepped closer, fired another round right by my ear. My head rang for minutes. When they got bored, they dumped me in a rotten prison hidden in the jungle. There were already a few POWs, all pilots, shot down and locked in here. Some had been trapped for more than 2 years, skin and bones, barely surviving. Every day, they prayed for the war to end, for freedom, but no good news ever came. At night, our hands were crossed and locked together. We lay side by side, couldn't even turn over, our feet chained tight. Because the food was so bad, one guy with stomach issues shit his pants every single night. I wanted to help, but I needed a nail. There was only one nail, on the guard's resting post. I told my buddies to distract them. Only one guard stayed, a friendly dwarf. I walked over, pretending to ask for toothpaste, made the dwarf laugh his ass off. With my other hand, I yanked that nail free. Back in the cell, I ground it down with a rock, turned it into a thin iron pick. That night, I picked the lock on my handcuffs. Finally, we could at least turn over in our sleep. After that, I started thinking about escape. I saw how weak the guards were. Breaking out didn't seem that hard. But the other POWs reminded me, the hard part wasn't escaping. It was surviving the jungle. The jungle was the real prison. No water, no food. You wouldn't last. But I refused to believe that. The food in this prison was dog shit. Not just for us. Even the guards were starving. The prison dogs? Skeletons with fur. Most days, all we got was rice. When food was really scarce, they'd bring us bowls of mealworms. Eat it or starve. No other choice. Why so bad? Because our bombers had destroyed their fields. No harvest. Everyone was starving. Giving us worms was considered special treatment. One day, a Thai pal overheard the guards talking. They were starving, crazy, wanted to go back to their village and eat. So they planned to dump us in the jungle, shoot us down, and pretend we escaped. That way, nobody would blame them. We had no choice but to escape. So we decided to move the next day. Good thing I'd been planning for months. That noon, while the guards ate, I used a mirror to scout outside. Once I was sure it was clear, I opened the fence. First, I stole their rifles, handed them out to the others. We'd split up and attack. In the kitchen, 7 guards were eating. Right before we struck, one guy got so nervous he puked. I clenched my jaw. No more hesitation. I rushed out and opened fire. Dropped a few instantly. Shot down another charging at me with a blade. But when I turned around, none of my men followed. They betrayed me. I screamed at them. Cowards! I spared the friendly dwarf, grabbed the supplies I needed. But the escaped guards would be back with reinforcements soon. We couldn't stay. We bolted into the jungle. Out there, we ran into those traitors again. They were already wearing stolen boots. Turns out, they weren't preparing to fight. They were stealing